Are you frustrated of your printer running out of ink repeatedly and having to replace those stupid cartridges again? Are you frustrated of having your cabinets full with these disgusting black boxes? Are you sick and tired of having to go to the store every 2 months to pay a premium for new cartridges or to refill your old ones? Well, hopeless citizens, Epson has heard your faithful cries. Introducing the Epson EcoTank supertanker printer. Now on that, later. Hello YouTube viewers, as you can see here, this is the Epson ET27 series from the EcoTank lineup. This is a special line of printers that has a nifty little trick to it to increase your printing strategy and so that you never have to replace those silly cartridges again. More on that as we unbox it. Now, we will unbox this bad baby. So as you can see over here, we have a very small and lefty update manual. We got a quick guide and a CD. Who uses CDs anymore? Computers don't even ship with CD players. How are you gonna play this? Some phone blocks. I guess if you're really interested in how this thing works, you gotta borrow grandma's old desktop. And the star of the show, the supertanker. I love that name, by the way. Awesome marketing, Epson. Bottle of magenta, yellow, cyan, black, and another black. So it got really big bottles of black, as usual. Black's always given the upper hand. And lastly, we got this cable. You might be itching to know, how does this thing work? What is a supertanker? What is the EcoTank technology? What are these cool bottles? And they're also pretty weird. Kind of like, looks like something that you might be able to light neon on with. Of course you can, but it looks like you can. So, now let's get into it then. Recognize these lately? Yes, these nasty, disgusting cartridges. These are how printers are primarily given ink through. These cartridges are extremely expensive to replace, and printers especially don't come with a lot of them right out of the box, and they get finished pretty quickly. They don't hold a lot of printing capacity, and they can also have a few leak holes. And also, like I said, due to the way they're designed, they're very, very expensive to replace or refill. So that's how traditional printers work. Now let's get into this guy. Rather than having... Also, I must tell you, these are outside storages for ink. So you have to slot these into the printer. The printer itself won't store any of its ink. It'll use these cartridges as added storage. Sorry. Well, I guess you'll want to drop them anyway, based on how worthless they are. Now let's get into this guy. And... let's get all this crap. Hello. So as you can see over here, this is a scanner. So this is an all-in-one printer, or I believe all-in-one. There are a few features on the that printer over there, traditional printer, that this one can't do, at least not at this price range. So how does it work? Well, it uses a very efficient system where you just slot one of these caps open and somewhere we will figure out later in the video. You slot it into the printer and send the ink into its portional storage module. This is for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And the printer, using this very efficient storage module and its very efficient printing modules, can use the same amount of ink that's in here as in there much more efficiently. And also, the internal storage has much better chance of retaining all the ink, and it can be filled easily, just as easy as filling one bottle of water with another bottle filled with water or something like that. You know, not some crazy expensive process like the cartridges. Now let's get into its setup. Fun fact. If your printer came with up to 2 years of full cartridges, for 2 years of printing supplies, considering you're printing at a rate of 1,500 pages per year, you'd have an equivalent ink between 30 and 35 cartridges, weighing up to 10 pounds. So, this is part of the EcoTank series. This one is aimed for the budget home family and retails between $200 and $300. There are a couple cheaper models and several more expensive models. I'm not sure, but I believe the one that's at the same rate of that older printer right over there retails between $750 and $800. So it's near the top, if you will. These are the tears of joy and beauty. Now, let's see if she turns on. It's like really tiny. I can barely see it. I mean, it's like what? A smartwatch screen? Oh, okay. What? What? Where's the paper tray? So we've been looking for the paper tray, and we actually ended up finding that it's here. So now most of you who are watching this, I presume, would probably not be too surprised considering you all have budget home printers. But this was pretty surprising to us considering we were going from a fancy pants something like that, which has this very nifty feature for the paper tray. No. Okay, no. Hold question. Now that we have our awesome new Epson supertanker printer running and using very efficient ink. I know, just...
One thing I just found out about this amazing printer is that it doesn't have a network card. Darn it.
Still believe it's a really good printer that's well worth its weight in money and in the amount of ink that it's going to last you for the next 2 years if you're printing at a commercial rate, and more if you're printing at a residential rate.